Thank you for tuning in. It's time to fish with JC. You guys, thank you for the subscribers, the followers, the comments. I appreciate them. The support has been great, you guys. So I'm going to show you guys how I've been catching these fish down at Willow Beach. I tried to throw in a fish report with my last video, the last short I did. I didn't realize I edited over that part with the wrong stuff until after I posted it, so I apologize for that. You guys be patient. I'm new at this. I'm just learning as I go here, so if you guys got some help for me too, I'd appreciate that. I could use all the help and support I can get right now. But I'm gonna get right into this. I'm gonna dive right into the stuff. I use a size 6 light wire hook most of the time, straight shank. You can use barbless if you want, if you're letting the fish go. And I was using a 3/16 ounce drop shot weight the other day for these fish. With a tag line, I'll keep my drop shot down about 8 to 12 inches. Not very much, just a little bit. You could adjust it as the fish go. But I was using marshmallows mainly to catch these fish there the last couple weeks. Yep, that's right, guys. Mini marshmallows. Love these things, so do the trout. My buddy I was fishing with Irvin the other day, he actually ate all his bait and then had to use mine. And yeah, but that's a different story. Anyway, so these fish the other day were swimming up to the bait, just like this. Well, they've been doing this for a while, actually. They always do this bigger trout. But you could watch them in this clear water, swim up to it, nudge it with their nose without their mouth even open. Just nudge it like that. And if they felt that wire hook, they would not come back to eat it. If they nudged that bait and it did not have a hook that they could feel with their nose, they would swim around, do a little circle thing, and they would eat it. If they didn't eat it right away, they'd do the circle and eat it the second time. Promise you. Did it every time. But the thing is when they pick it up, they weren't closing their mouths right. They were picking it up and swimming with it with their mouth open. So I missed about 8 fish the other day. It was just frustrating. So most of the time when people use marshmallows, they slide it on first and then put the night crawler on, okay? That's great, that's how I've always done it. But the way that the fish were doing, feeling the hook and swimming off, I figured the only thing I could think of as the color of the hook is to switch it up. So instead, I put the marshmallow on second, put the worm on first. So I put the night crawler on like that, and then take my marshmallow, just put it over the tip of the hook. Make sure it's covered that whole thing. So that way, when you got that bait like that, and that trout swims up there and he's inspecting it with his little nose, he's going to say, there's no hook on there. He's going to eat it, pick it up, swim away with it, and you got yourself a big old trout. Okay? So that's how you guys do it. Do the same thing with the split shot here. Let me show you guys here. Alright. Same thing. Size 6 light wire hook. 4-pound line. Even 3 or 2 if you guys are feeling, frisky or excited about it. Small split shot weight, about 8 to 12 inches up from my hook. Not very much of a long leader. So from my fingertip right here to my finger, that's about how long the leader I use. Maybe foot at the most. I always adjust it to the fish, what depth they're swimming at. If they're shallow, I use a small leader. If they're deeper, I use a bigger leader. It's just how you're supposed to do it. It's the rule of thumb. And these fish, you guys, I use a really small rod on these big trout. It's just a lot of fun, and it wears them out. That's the way you're supposed to catch trout. You're supposed to catch them on light tackle. I use a 6-foot fast action St. Croix on these bigger trout. I love G. Loomis and St. Croix. They're both great rods, but this is the trout rod I like the most, so this is the one I have, and man, they kicked my butt on it. The one I caught, my big female the other day, was my Bass Pro Shops rod, though, on the drop shot, and it's a pretty fun rod. I like this rod, for a little panfish rod, I like it. But it's a little more stiff than my other one. I like the St. Croix better. It's fun. Gives them a little chance to fight better. Get a little chance to get away, fight another day. And speaking of that, you guys see me keep fish at Willow Beach. I do keep fish sometimes there, not all the time. I do practice CPR. That means catch, photograph, and release. I love taking pictures of my fish and letting them go, and other people going to catch them. Because a lot of times my girlfriend wants to go back and catch them the next day, and I like to make sure there's at least a couple she can look at and have a chance. So I hope these fishing tips help you guys. And another thing I like to do with my worms is this right here. There's my night crawlers right in there, guys. That's not mud. That's not dirt. That's coffee grounds. Put your coffee grounds in there with your worms, guys. Fish love coffee flavor, and it wakes up your worms, trust me. They actually eat that stuff. They love it. And so do the fish. It'll actually make your worms coffee impregnated. So it's just a great trick to learn. I hope these tips help you guys. I hope you guys catch more fish. Please don't keep more than you really need. I smoked one of those big trout the other day, and that's enough to last me like over a month. And I was sharing with my friends too, so that's plenty. And I gave my neighbor the other trout, and he baked that for his whole family. I mean, that's 2 trout that fed like 5 people, and I'm gonna eat off one of them for a month. So that's fantastic, you guys. Hope to see you guys down there. Tune in, share, like, and subscribe to Time to Fish with JC, guys. Hope to see you out there. Tune in.